Amanda Lunaday is looking forward to being back in the salon after weeks of no work.
It's been a very weird feeling to not be around and socialising and being with my team who I've been with for 12 years.
She's relying on the COVID disaster payment as she waits for Melbourne's reopening.
I'm now finding that it's getting more of a struggle because $7.50 was not a wage that I had sustained before.
Typically, to get government support when you're out of work, you need to be actively job hunting, but that requirement has been suspended during lockdown.
It's not really an environment where there's much work to look for. So those people, they're counted as not being in the labour force rather than being unemployed. The workforce has actually shed around about 333,000 people since the lockdowns began, since 3 months ago. So a really big move in the size of the labour force.
That saw the participation rate hit a 15-month low. As a result, the unemployment rate increased only slightly in September to 4.6%. That's despite 138,000 job losses, with large falls in employment in Victoria and the ACT, and a more modest decline in New South Wales. Hours worked across the country increased after 3 months of falls.
Some of it, I think, reflects what's been happening in Queensland. And hours worked rose by much more than that, over 5%, which is a really big bounce.
And in New South Wales, construction got back underway and businesses adjusted to COVID testing and vaccination requirements.
Since New South Wales has reached the 70% double-dose vaccination rates, more than 500,000 people have come off the COVID disaster payment. When you open up your economy, people get back to work.
Sydney's reopening, and so too are hospitality venues like this one, which means hiring activity is on the rise.
Hamish Watts is looking for more staff for his bars and restaurants.
We placed ads this time last year for some casual staff, and we got about 800 applicants last year. This year we're getting just under 100.
This pub is able to return to full trading hours because it kept most of its existing workforce.
Our strategy throughout the lockdown was to really focus on retention, but the scary part is how it's going to translate when things ramp up, particularly after Melbourne Cup and on the lead up to Christmas.
Hospitality recruiter Luke Butler is seeing shortages from casuals right up to management roles.
It's being felt very widely right across the country now.
Visa holders leaving Australia and a lack of new migrants has reduced the talent pool, but local workers are also leaving the sector.
Anecdotally, we would estimate that around 30% of the people that we would have spoken to who are career professionals within hospitality have decided to look at other industries.
Economists say the unemployment rate could still rise in coming months.
As we go through this period where people re-enter the labour market looking for work, but they don't find it straight away.
In Melbourne, Amanda Lunaday is hoping to pick back up where she left off.
We are actually going to start calling our clients and rebooking those people.
Booking in a return to work.